criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks, no better than stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones, Chris Webb.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Jones. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Jones operating out of the pistol. And that is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down. On play action, it's Jones. Out to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Now Jones on the bootleg. This is intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. Oh, big hole left side. A big play for the defense to get on the board. Quarterback trying to keep that play going. Instead, sees it go back the other way.
And the quarterback's doing a nice job of keeping his eyes down the field, but he doesn't sense the pressure. And I think that pressure, Mike, is what caused that errant pass. And not only does it lead to the turnover, but it leads to the pick 6.
Following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. On third and long, it's Jones. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Results in a 4th
On
down.
comes the punter now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. A fair catch called for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson.
Dylan Sampson, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4.
Ready, set. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Sampson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Chicago.
Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
13 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
1 quarter in the books.
13 yards.
14-0 is our score. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And he'll take it on in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scattergood. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Green Bay. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
On the jump. Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield by Harrison to the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. touchdown, out to kick this one away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the give, Scattergood. And he'll get about 5.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jamal Clark there to get him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
6 yards.
A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's the Arizona product, that is Ja'Cory Merritt. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Second and 10.
Let's go.
Up the middle with Scattergood. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Stevenson on the
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Moving to his right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll give it to Sampson. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. A big-time play for the Bears. 68 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Throwing is Daniel. Forced out wide. To the pylon. He's in. Jaden Daniel. Touchdown, Chicago. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bears stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
On the return, the Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Ready, ready. Check up.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
They'll run with Hampton. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're...
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?